Dr. Blood's Coffin is a 1961 British horror film from director Sidney Furie. The movie opens with some premium OnlyFans content, you sickos. A doctor is doing something with blood which upsets Orville Redenbacher. There's two patients here. One is about to die and the other is struggling to live. If the doctor can do something with this upside-down jar of fruit punch, he can save one of them, which will kill the other. Apparently, this is a forbidden experiment. The elderly doctor kicks him out of the lab for being evil. Well, fine. I'll pack up my blood and go elsewhere. Sometime later, a doctor arrives in the countryside. Here, carry all of this.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dr. Jerk.
The nurse goes into the lab and sees the fridge is open, so she starts snooping around.
I better take off my sweater so I can think.
The nurse tells the doctor the glucose is missing from the lab. Someone in town has gone missing, along with a bunch of medical supplies. The people inquire with the cop if they think the two are connected. Somewhere in the caves under the town, evil doctor is juicing this guy with Crystal Pepsi. They really want to make sure we see he's using chloroform. Back in Blue Filter Village, the evil doctor uses the chloroform to knock this guy out. Smell my underwear! Once the guy is knocked out, he injects him with cherry cola. He carries the guy out, but drops his glass syringe in the process. He's not too good at this. Sure's a good thing no one saw this guy carrying a body out of town, while it's still only about 10% dark. He brings the body to his evil underground cave lair. I gotta start abducting lighter people. So the dude is still alive, but paralyzed. The next day, this guy arrives in town. He walks into the building and stares at the nurse's ass. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It's so flat. I mean, it's like I could iron clothes on it. The guy is there to talk to the doctor. He introduces himself as...
Oh, what's your name?
Blood.
Dr. Peter Blood.
Oh, I remember you. You went to med school with Dr. Butcher.
So, Dr. Peter Blood meets Nurse Linda Parker. Dr. Blood goes to see his father. His father's Dr. Blood Sr.? No wonder no one's suspicious of the name Blood.
What are you going to do now, Peter?
Oh, I'm gonna do evil blood things, you know. He comes from a long line of Bloods. Mr. Morton then expresses his distaste for coffee, but his love for booze. I have a feeling they wanted John Carradine, but he wasn't available. The sergeant then meets Peter. He shows him the syringe from the crime scene. Peter picks it up and, of course, ruins the evidence.
It might have had some prints on it. I'm sorry.
Shouldn't he have dusted them for prints before showing it to them? The sergeant asks them to analyze the chemical because it could have something to do with what happened to George. They think the culprit may be hiding in the caves under the town. Peter tells him he knows the caves very well and can help the police search for the missing people. George is slowly regaining his mobility. Peter takes half the team and leaves them at the abandoned tin mine. Peter then takes the sergeant to the other section of the cave. He sends the sergeant down to the portion of the cave away from his section with the corpses. Peter goes to check on George and finds that he's escaped. Peter goes back to the sergeant, and they meet up with the others. We looked around for about 2 minutes, and we didn't find anything. Well, I'm out of ideas. Linda shows up, and Peter drives her back through Rear Projectionville. They reuse the night shot from before, and now Peter goes out looking for George. Dr. Blood, away! George crawls all night and finally makes it outside. He rolls down the hill just in time so Peter doesn't find him. Despite spending the entire night searching through a dank cave, Peter looks fresh as a daisy. Peter goes to see his father, while Linda tries to figure out why he's wearing the same clothes as yesterday. In the office, Dr. Blood Sr. is talking to the sergeant. He's analyzed the serum from the syringe and has no idea what it is. So he tells him that he's going to take it to the big lab in the city so they can analyze it. A little nervous, Peter starts binging coffee and cigarettes. Linda then notices something. Peter then acts completely normal.
A souvenir from Carlo. One of my classmates at the university in Vienna.
He explains it's a gift he got from this tribe he met in South America.
He was a witch doctor for a tribe on the Orinoco.
He told me, Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. The sergeant tells Peter they found George. Uh-oh. They go to see him while Peter is sweating it out. Wait, wouldn't it have made sense to bring him to the doctor instead of the doctor to him? George wakes up to see Peter and freaks out. Peter then kills him right in front of everyone, and somehow they aren't immediately suspicious. He injects him with something, and he dies seconds later. Well, must have been a coincidence. Case closed, boys. They bring the body to the morgue. Mr. Morton is upset and turns to his old friend. Peter arrives to do the autopsy. Once Morton leaves, Peter injects him with Mr. Pibb. He then leaves him to go on a lunch date with Linda. Certainly has his priorities in check.
Do you know that I had analyzed the protein value of an acorn by the time I was 6?
Nothing makes the panties drop like discussing acorn proteins. Ew, you taste like embalming fluid. That night, he returns to the morgue. Turns out George is still alive. Peter then does some sort of operation while George is awake. He knocks over something, which wakes up Mr. Morton. 3 a.m. drink break. Don't mind if I do. Morton arrives to see that George is alive. He tries to stop him, but fails.
I'm going to take this helmet and put it into a dead body. I'm going to give life to someone who is dead.
Morton again tries to stop him, and he's accidentally killed. Since Morton interfered, it ruined the operation. Oh look! It's Dr. Blood's coffin! He then shoves both bodies in there.
Ah, what a wonderful day. I hope my boyfriend doesn't turn out to be a murderous psychopath.
All those long nights are catching up with Peter. He tells Linda Morton is missing, and then goes to sleep. The next day, Peter takes Linda on another date. This time, it's to the abandoned tin mine. Women just love mystery dates.
You take me to the dankest places.
He then pours on the charm.
You must remain within these dank walls for all eternity.
This reminded me of something.
Forever into eternity.
She looks delighted. Around that time, she realizes that she made a terrible mistake. Just then, random guy shows up. He thinks they're lost, so he shows them the way out. The sergeant's looking for Morton. While I'm here, I'll just steal his pocket watch. After almost being kidnapped, Linda goes out with Peter. Again!
I know he tried to abduct me, but it's so hard to find a good man these days. Plus, he's a doctor!
They then go to George's funeral. Hey, did you notice his casket felt really heavy? It was almost like there was 2 people in it. Linda's visiting her husband's grave, which he's currently spinning in. Peter realizes if he's going to be able to keep Linda in his cave dungeon, he's going to have to kill this guy. The guy invites Peter to join him for something to eat, but he didn't know he was about to have brunch with blood. Later that day, Linda finds the Bloods having dinner. They love their coffee. Dr. Blood Sr. probably can't get a good night's rest, but at least all that coffee keeps him regular. Dr. Blood Sr. tells them what was in the syringe. Linda is suspicious because that's exactly what was in the vial she found the other day. You didn't have to tell her what was in there, you moron. She would have had no idea, but now she's got her suspicious eyebrows going. The sergeant tells them they just found the old miner dead. Only we know he's not really dead. Linda and the sergeant read up on the chemical in the syringe. She then remembers something.
Honey. Pure honey.
Honey.
Dr. Blood Sr. is now very suspicious of his son. Linda goes to see Peter. Don't these doors have locks? She sees Peter operating on the guy who is still alive. Busted. And now, the James Bond villain speech.
Say who is to live and who is to die. You have no right to judge.
Yes, I have. As a scientist, I have the right.
No, you have not.
This speech is a precursor to the one that Alec Baldwin gives in Malice. Linda manages to escape and gets the police. Peter then takes the body underground. Peter wants to prove how important his work is by resurrecting Linda's husband, who's been dead for a very long time. He's got mold on his head. How is putting a new heart in a corpse gonna bring it back to life? He injects it with his last bottle of grenadine and waits for the magic. Peter abducts Linda. A good thing they didn't leave a cop with her or anything. He takes her to see his triumph. Linda, I brought back your husband, just like you remember him. He then tries to kill her. And then Peter. Why are the dead always so strong? Linda escapes. Zombie Steve manages to kill Peter. After that, Steve doesn't know what to do. Well, guess I'll die. Again. Linda rushes out to see the cops. Peter resurrected my dead husband and he tried to strangle me. Oh dear, we'll get you right to therapy. Dr. Blood's Coffin is one of many medical experimental themed films from the time. It was shot in 10 days for about 25,000 euros. The director shot this back to back with his other film, The Snake Woman. It was a very rushed production, going from filming to the theater in less than 6 months. Normally when I do these, I have a lot more trivia about the movie. I was originally going to do Tentacles this week, but had to pivot to this, which I had partially worked on a while ago. We had a major storm blow through here that knocked my power out for a day and the internet for a few days. This really screwed up my schedule. So instead of not releasing a video this week, I decided to put together this one, just without that much trivia. I hope you still enjoy it. Dr. Blood's Coffin is goofy. It's kind of an absurd premise, and it completely goes bonkers at the end. I think the lesson the movie gives us is that if your doctor's name is Blood, it's time to get a new PCP.
Do you know that I had analyzed the protein value of an acorn by the time I was 6?